Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy. This is Jim. We're back here again today. If you can guess, I'm in Hogsmeade, and we have a side quest to take a look at here in the map. This one right here. A friend indeed. Serota, the properatress of the Three Broomsticks in Hogsmeade, sent me an owl requesting I meet with her at my earliest convenience. To find out what she needs. Talk to Serota Ryan and the Three Broomsticks. Reward Conjuration Spellcraft. Alright. Remember the last side quest I did for Serota? It was a long one. Took it a little over an hour. So, prepared. I got some Wicked Well potions. I got some fighting plants. Don't know what I'm going to be in store for.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I spoke with him. We're actually working together.
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's
I
lovely.
don't think I've been in Upper Hogsfield.
My late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I could try to stop by. Why does Miss Sprout have a Wiggenwell supply?
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did you leave your box of letters with the Sprottles?
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I could try to stop by.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it.
Alright, sounds good.
Just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Alright, sounds good. Guess we're going to Upper Hogsmeade. Haven't been there yet in this game, so let's check that out. It's pretty cool. Let's get out of this town here first off. This way. Yeah, that cat. I think you've seen a cat like that before in this game. It's one of those Bengal cats. They're called Bengal cats, those wild cats you can get as pets.
I should imagine you always have room.
Alright.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Huh? down there? Huh. Oh, don't fly in that rock.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Huh. Cool.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Cool. Huh.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Revelio.
Oh wow, all kinds of treasure to get around here. This place. Oh wow. Oh yeah. Yeah, this will be another episode exploring
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Upper Hogsfield. Let's talk to this person up here.
Thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Miss Sprottle. Actually, Sir Ryan asked if I could come and see you.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Yeah, sounds good. Believe it or not, I have some with me. I can certainly try to find some for you. Yeah.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Yeah, sounds good. I was sort of like when she was my age. What's in the box of
Do you
letters?
remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
What was Serona like when she was my age?
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Alright, thank you, Miss Sprottle.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps.
That sounds good.
And the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Alright, sounds good. Let's, oh, it's not very far. Oh, wait a minute. Let's, this here first. Yeah, there we go. Oh, what's that? Doug Bog warning. Warning. Doug Bog sighting. Careful. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Nope, genius. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's awesome. Love it. That's so funny.
I would say that I am
Oh.
not appropriately named. I swear, none of you have
Let's change some of these up here a little bit. Alright.
have me keeping you in check. It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft. I'm out before I'm found. You're the concentrated.
Levioso! This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Revelio.
Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet.
Better have a look around. See about the Hawk Clumps and the box of letters.
Confringo!
That's all the Hawk Clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. That's all the Hawk Clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Confringo!
Revelio. 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 Acqua. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Defender! Confringo! Confringo! Defender! Confringo!
think they felt that in London. Revelio.
Confringo.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. 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 Revelio.
Dear Serona, when I arrived here, I had troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess, I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me. Pondered sending an owl to my parents, asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of classes had ended. How did you know? Presume you're not secretly, ligaments, but I wonder that you seemed to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the Three Broomsticks, when you spotted me huddled in the corner, staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer, empty bit of parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, and you came to sit with me. Well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me. You told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts. Looked at you, seemed beyond my imagination to think of you of anything but the confident, content with sitting before me. The days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed in the non-magical sense. I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me. I realized that I could choose the path as well. Now that my school years are ending, frightened first year of which I had been seen worlds away. And I know because you saw yourself and the despairing creature in the corner of the pub, and so generously extended yourself to her. Yours sincerely, Maribel. P.S. Please tell Miss Sproudle that I still plan on visiting her, Mr. Sproudle, whenever I can. rather delightful conversation, and I am unashamed to admit her incomparable cauldron cakes. Interesting. Dear Serona, I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might not have the team all together. Now you've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. Dear Serona, I sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sproul for their hospitality, but felt the need to put Quill to parchment. My thanks to you as well. For lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about that ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Mrs. Sprottle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days, so I appreciate you including me. Fear, I must warn you, however, this does not mean I will go easy on you the next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Slytherin, yeah. Most gratefully yours, Philomena. Look at these other pages here. Dear Serona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchen and asked Finky to make your favorite cream. Crowdy. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got raspberries at this time of year. Genius, that Finky. Bess. Dear Mr. Sproul, Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Gladrakes last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. She shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice of my new dress. Challenge indeed, as is the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wondering either my hat or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have to thank you for now feeling like a marvelously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that some one day, mark my words. Consider myself more likely than you and Mr. Sprout agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Serona. Interesting.
I think that's everything. Serona will be glad to have this back.
Let's pick this here up.
This must be Serona's box of letters.
Perfect. There's something down here. Let's check that out for a second.
Revelio.
Huh. Some plants down there, but I don't think I'd be able to get back up, but
Confringo.
huh. Yeah, I should be able to get down there, I think. Oh, nice. Alright. Jeez, cracked my head on a rock there.
Revelio.
It's a strange looking rock. Oh, wow. Kinds of, the old jackpot here, Home Club juice, wow. Am I full? Yeah, okay. Jeez, Horklump Juice City. Jeez, I have a hard time talking. This is awesome.
Revelio.
Yep, definitely worth coming down here for sure. Can't jump very well, can I? Alright, buddy. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, that troll was, that troll back there meant business for sure. Britain Forest, eh? Alright.
I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these hawk lumps.
Alright, let's hightail it out of here. Did you hear that?
I should investigate.
No, I'm gonna investigate later. Holy. Jeez. Alright.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Oh, Mrs. Sprott, I'll get some good news.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some hawk lumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take
Nice
the box of
lady.
letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. Who lived here, I wonder?
There we go. My little page, where you going here? Nope. What is this place? Oh, dogweed and deathcap. Up here very often, I guess. It's too bad you just couldn't fly into town. There we go. Huh. Who that lady is. Interesting.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
Happy to help. May I ask you about the letters in the box?
I wondered
Why
about
not?
some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
You were on a Quidditch team?
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
It's more about Professor Garlic.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlic?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
Are Miss Sprottle and you as close as you seem?
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
Happy to help.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
For sure. There we go. A friend indeed. Keg shelf. Interesting. Oh, level 23 already. Oh, baby. Awesome. Sounds good. What else we got here in town? Let's check the map. That's pretty much it for around here. Kind of interesting to see this. Oh, okay, that's not really the lady. That's the food behind her. Never mind. Never mind. They were in a tavern, and you know, it's just like my first thought. All right, let's save it. Jesus. All right. Which one shall we save it to? So many options. That one. Right. Let's check out some quests. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, we finished quite a bit at there the last episode. What do we got for gear? Oh yes, these ones here. Definitely not as good as what I got on. Same thing. Maybe let's probably sell those too. Might as well do that while we're here, right? That they're +2 defense. It's not too bad. Holy jeez, +13 defense. Huh. -4 offense. That's quite a bit. Let's go to this guy. We'll sell these two. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I checked that out. Alright. Right, let's go sell this other stuff while we're here in town. Find my way around here. Where am I going?
You're back. Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today?
Let's sell some stuff to you here, bud. What is this here? Just 1 sec, bud.
Thanks for stopping.
Just give me a
by.
second here.
Hope to see you again.
What's that robe? Or cloak? Oh. Yeah, it's okay. Sell it. Sell it, baby.
What are we looking for today?
Listen, bud. I'd looking to sell something to you. Alright. Well, hang on to those glasses. I may be able to do something with them. Did we even look at the glasses? No, we didn't, did we?
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Listen, bud, I'm not going anywhere just yet. Okay, face wear. +2. +3. We'll hang on to them. We'll hang on to them for now. Alright. 27% complete, so that's pretty good. Alright. That's pretty much it for this episode, I believe. Let's get out of here. Oh, so there you go. I think the next episode we'll take a look at a main quest here, the Shadow of the Estate. This one's been hanging around for a little bit. And yeah, so we'll probably take a look at this guy later on. And want to restock some stuff just so I'm prepared. That troll was took a lot out of me there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. And I hope you all have a nice day.